member of Channel 17. What they're going to do is put up $2,000 if we can get a total of 825 new members for Channel 17 around the nostalgia programming this evening. Well, we're running out of breaks, folks. I'll tell you, we still can do it. It's a tall order. It's a big, big job. We have to work very hard to do it, but we really still can do it. We've got 4 or 5 opportunities, and we can do it. If you go to your telephone and call us now with your membership pledge, 651 is not the number we've taken. That is the number we need. We're asking you, please, to go to your telephone. We're asking you to call right now. It would be wonderful, given all the people who are watching in Western New York and Southern Ontario right now. We've got about 4 more membership opportunities scheduled here. It would be just wonderful. We've never done this with Luciano Pavarotti. We've never done it with a movie. I don't think we've done it with anything. But wouldn't it be great if 651 people, given all the people who are watching, 651 people called right now, got that down to 0, and we'd never come back for another membership break? Ah, that's probably dreaming. But you could get it. You could get us close. It's possible, and you could get us close. We're asking you to go to your telephone and call us now, and you know you have an opportunity to get a thank you gift at the $90 level, either in cassette or in a record album. Your choice, cassette or record album. In the Mood, the greatest hits of the big band era. Let me tell you what they are. In the Mood, Glenn Miller. Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy with the Andrews Sisters. You'll Never Know, Dick Haymes. Take the A Train, Duke Ellington and his orchestra. Stardust, Artie Shaw. Opus 1, Tommy Dorsey. Ballerina, Vaughn Monroe. Paper Doll, the Mills Brothers, and the Angels Sing. Benny Goodman, the Old Lamplighter. Sammy Kaye. Frenesi, Artie Shaw. I'll Walk Alone, Dinah Shore. Cherokee, Charlie Barnett. I'll Never Smile Again, Tommy Dorsey, Frank Sinatra and the Pied Pipers. Cocktails for Two, Spike Jones. When the Lights Go On Again, Vaughn Monroe. Stomping at the Savoy, Benny Goodman. The Ink Spot doing the Gypsy, Chattanooga Choo Choo, Glenn Miller and the orchestra, Tex Beneke and the Modern Airs, Until the End of Time, Perry Como. That's for a gift of $90 or more to Channel 17. Goldie will show you a couple of other tapes that we have, a couple of other albums. We ask you to go to your telephone now and call us. Numbers on your screen. It's 881-4800 in the Buffalo area, 1-800-727-1017, anywhere outside our local calling area. That's toll free. You don't have to pay to do that. Call us now, please.
And 10 people have already done that, and we thank you very much for rushing to the telephone. You've done all you can to help us toward this $2,000 challenge. But if you haven't called yet, as Mike said, the more pledges we take on this break, the fewer breaks there will be. Wouldn't you like to just see that billboard come up and it'd be on there for about 30 seconds and then the program would come right back and Mike and I would not be back to ask you for your membership support. You would enjoy the rest of the program without any more interruptions. Boy, I think that would be really good. And we're trading that to you for you making a pledge right now on this opportunity for not holding back. You know, so often We've done these a long, long time, and so often people will wait until midnight and we'll look and we'll say we still have 180 to go or something, and we'll think, oh gosh, we don't have a prayer. And then we come out at midnight and the phones start ringing. And we think, where were these people? Why didn't they call earlier? We could have ended all this agony that much more quickly and all gone home, sent our wonderful volunteers home to watch. You get the rest of the program. We get to go home and watch it with you, and everybody's happy. The people that put forward the challenge are happy. You're happy. Our volunteers are happy. We've taken 19 of those
we're going to
pledges.
need about 125 on this break.
Oh, easily.
Least.
I know.
And I'd love to take 600.
It would be great, really.
And wonderful.
Do you know what? If the phones just kept ringing constantly, it really could happen. You don't believe it could because it's never happened before, but it really could happen. But it is going to take you going to your telephone to become a member of Channel 17. Think about it. That $60 pledge is only $5 a month. Do you know that's only $1.25 a week? $1.25 a week? You can't buy very much for $1.25 a week. Gee, you pick up a bag of corn chips or something, and it's over $2 for one item at the grocery store. You know how it is. You go shopping, and here we're offering you a whole week of television for perhaps $1.25 a week. If you can make that $2 a week, that's that $90 pledge. And you can have one of the albums or cassettes that Mike offered, or you might want to choose one of these cassettes, and this one's called, this is the Big Band Era, and it's a 70-minute cassette. It's a long one, and this one is called the Dorsey Sinatra Sessions, Volume 3, and this takes place from June of 41 through July of 42. You might want to choose one of those for that pledge at the $90 level. 20 people have called, and that's great. Go to your telephone and call now, please, for a pledge at at the $120 level. We have this really fine tote bag. There's tote bags and then there's tote bags. And this is a really great one. It's dark blue and it has a little 17 on both sides. And the handles, look at this, they wrap all the way around. And is this ever great when you go shopping or you go to the library and you get, you know, 5 or 6 books and you don't have to worry about the bag breaking when you come home, or if you go shopping and you get the, you know, 5 pounds of potatoes or something, you don't have to worry about those dinky little plastic bags they put them in, because you'll have your very own tote bag for your pledge at the $10 monthly level. If you've got children or grandchildren or great-grandchildren who might enjoy watching Sesame Street, for that $90 pledge, we can send you this nice...
Popular.
It is. It's a Sesame Street lunch bag, and it's got a zipper that goes around,
that's right.
so you don't have to worry about the little snap closure coming open and spilling the lunch all over the school bus. And this is a nice Sesame Street thermos.
Soft-sided, just
yes,
like
it
Daddy
is.
or Mommy's luggage, right?
And when you, not our luggage, and when you take the thermos out, you can use it for a little carry-all, so they can take their jammies when they come to visit you, or their little cars or doll clothes or whatever. And this is a nice shoulder strap. Look how swell this is. And that can come your way for that pledge at the $90 level. So you can have something for yourself or for your grandchildren, but call now, please. Our number here in the studio, 881-4800. We've taken 28. We're less than 100 away from our goal on this break. We wanted to make it the last break of the evening, and if you call, we can still do that. Please call now. Toll free, 1-800-727-1017, or here in Buffalo, 881-4800.
Folks, if we want to make this work, we've got to crank it up real fast. We've got to get this thing moving here. We can either do, you know, we can do it all right now, or we can do part of it right now. Your choice. But please, let's go to the telephone. Let's make it happen right now. You know the program is good. There's no argument, is there? Is there any argument between us about that? Is the program good? Are you enjoying it tonight? Look, Goldie and I are enjoying it tonight, and we're a pretty tough sell on these television programs, but our real soft spot is a program like this, okay? I tell you that right away. But we're enjoying it. You've got to be enjoying it, too. How about going to your telephone now and calling us with a membership pledge to Channel 17? Your membership pledge is really going to make it possible for us to continue to bring you outstanding television programs. And if you think this is an outstanding television program, I do, but if you think this is an outstanding television program, then this kind of programming can continue if you give it your support. This is a program that was produced a number of years ago. We haven't had it on the air in years and years, and we thought, why not bring this program back? And so we rebought the rights to it through PBS and said, let's get this program back on the air. It was so popular when we first carried it, and I was sitting there tonight watching it with Goldie, and I said, you know, I remembered that that June Allison and Van Johnson were the two stars, you know, the two hosts, the co-hosts. But I didn't remember all the other people who were in it and all the things that they did and so on, and what they sang and what they played. So it's a brand new show. So go to your telephone and call us now with your membership pledge. This doesn't have anything to do with tonight's program, of course, but it does have to do with MGM, and this is the 50 or 60-year history of MGM. And a lot of the movies goes all the way back to the 20s and the 30s. There's a Busby Berkeley musical in the 30s, and it has a lot of short biographies of each, not biographies, but short synopses of each of the films, and a lot of the stars and so on, and just so many great films made by MGM over the years, and that can come your way with a gift of $120 or more to Channel 17. So call us now and get that if you'd like. There's also another book that is one of our favorites, and that's called Together Again. It's by Garson Kanin, and it has people like Bogey and Bacall and Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers and Laurel and Hardy and Tracy and Hepburn and Hope and Crosby and Gable and Lombard, and gosh, there's just so many others. There's the Marx Brothers, of course, and there's Bogey and Bacall, Astaire and Rogers, and it just goes on and on. It's a wonderful book. That's with a gift of $120 or more to Channel 17. Together Again, it's the great movie combos. 35 people have called. We're 90 away from that minimum goal of 125 membership pledges. We can do it. Well, we can't. Nope, that's wrong. We can't do it. You can do it tonight if you go to your telephone and call us. If you make that membership pledge, we'll all be the better off for it. So please, go to your phone right now and make it happen.
and we still have some open lines, and we'd like to thank our volunteers for just a moment from the Checkmate Theater of West Seneca, New York, and the host committee for the Empire State Square Dance Festival.
They're going to host 1,000 people, Goldie. They're going to be coming in October 5th, 6th, and 7th into Buffalo at the Convention Center, and they're going to be people, it's the Empire State Square Dance, Square and Round Dancers, and it's going to be a dance festival, a State Square Dance Festival for 1989. Going to be held right here in Buffalo, New York.
That's great.
And these people are hosting it. That's the host committee down here this evening.
Fun.
So really terrific. Call them now. Make a membership pledge. Square dancer, round dancer, do whatever.
Whatever.
Or just a dancer enjoying tonight's program.
Or just enjoying watching other people dance. It doesn't make any difference. But call now, please. We really...
I know if you were home this evening, you'd probably be dancing. You and David would be dancing around the living room.
That's how we fell in love.
Dancing around the living room.
Well,
no.
dancing around the dance floor. 881-4800, 1-800-727-1017. Please make your membership pledge call now. You know you're enjoying the program. You know you've seen really great programming over the last several years here on Channel 17, having to do with great big band music. We have Tommy Dorsey, we've had Duke Ellington, we've had, what was that? Oh, I forgot. It came into my mind and then slipped my mind. One of the titles of the great bands that we've had.
I don't remember the titles, but we had Glenn Miller, we had
Tommy
Benny Goodman.
Dorsey, Benny Goodman.
Yeah, there's been
a lot of them,
terrific
really.
stuff.
It's not as though, we expect you to make a membership pledge based on one program, and it isn't really as though that we don't fulfill our commitment to you. You really give us the dollars necessary to be able to continue bringing programming your way. The very first time one of these programs was on, way back, maybe 6 or 7 or 8 years ago, there was a tremendous response, and people just called and the phones rang off the hook, and boy, was PBS ever surprised. We're 85 away from that goal, and they really stood up or sat up and took notice and said, boy, people all over Western New York and Southern Ontario and all over both countries are really enthusiastic about this kind of programming. I think we ought to produce more, and they did, and that has continued throughout the years. Is it going to stop now? I hope not, but it's all in your hands. If this is the last of the kind of shows that you want to see, if this is the last of the big band programs that you are interested in, we don't expect you to make a call. But if you would like to see more of them, if you would like to see a new show next year, if you would like to see these programs continue in the future, we hope that you take it very seriously, that we do mean you when we say we need to hear your membership pledge call coming into our studio. It is so very important that you don't think that we mean the person that works with you or the guy that lives down the block or the lady on the next street. We really do mean you because you are enjoying the program. Go to your telephone and make your pledge now. We're very, very quickly going on to the rest of GI Jive. Just a couple of more minutes to give you a chance to call, because meeting this goal on the final Saturday of membership, we will not be here next weekend. This is the final Saturday that we will be here. This is it. I know we've been here a few weeks, and maybe you've grown tired of it and you think, gee, they'll just be there forever. No, this is it. This is the final Saturday. We will not be here next weekend. When you watch your favorite shows, they'll be, as usual, absolutely commercial-free, membership-free. Call us now, please. 881-4800, 1-800-727-1017. Remember, for that pledge at the $90 level, you can have this great album, and if you're enjoying the program, imagine how much fun you're going to have with this album. We're 78 membership calls away, and this includes Opus 1, In the Mood, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, You'll Never Know, Stardust, and the Angels Sing, I'll Never Smile Again, Till the End of Time, Chattanooga Choo Choo, and many, many more. I'll Walk Alone, and it's available in either cassette or